Hi everyone, my name is Anuj Jindal and I welcome you to this session where I wish to talk about the changes being made in JAIIB, CAIIB, Diploma in Banking and Finance, that is DB and F, and Specialist Officers in Banking, SOB. The syllabus of these examinations has now been changed. The pattern of the exam has also seen some changes, and it's very important to understand what are these changes and how can you change your strategy and how can you clear these examinations faster with these changes. So we'll try and understand all the changes that have happened in the past 2 to 3 months. Although IIBF, that is Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, had already told us about these changes starting 2021, but now they have come into effect from 2023 May examination or May attempt. So if you're planning on writing the examinations mentioned here, that is JIB, CIB, DB and F or SOB, after May 2023, then it's important for you to understand the new changes that have been brought into place. So let's go through the entire notification or notice one by one. Number one, as I said, the syllabus has been revised. At the same time, along with revision of the syllabus, the pattern has also been revised. This revision stands from May or June 2023 attempt onwards. What is going to happen in the new syllabus? Let's forget about the old syllabus, old pattern completely. Let's just focus on the new syllabus and new pattern. So what's going to happen in the new pattern? There will be 4 compulsory subjects in JAIIB, or if you're planning to enroll in Diploma in Banking and Finance. I will be talking about various courses that are being offered by Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. There are more than 50 courses that have been offered, and majority of them are very useful for a variety of students. So I'll be talking about that separately as well. For now, let's just understand that there are going to be 4 compulsory subjects for students who are preparing for JAIIB, or if a student is willing to enroll in Diploma in Banking and Finance. When it comes to CAIIB, which is one level ahead of JAIIB, after you've cleared JIB, you have to clear CIB also. In that case, there are 4 compulsory subjects, just like JIB, plus there is going to be 1 elective paper as well. In FSOB, that is Specialist Officers Bankers, there are 3 compulsory subjects. That is it that you have there. Okay, let's go down. तो हमें समझ आ गया है, we have now understood how many subjects do you have to take, do you have to write the exams in. There are module wise topics for each subject. Now, why these examinations become difficult to crack for a lot of students is because 4 subjects look easy, they look doable, but each subject is divided into 4 to 5 modules. So in short, what you're doing is you end up reading 16 subjects, because if there is Indian economy and Indian financial system as one subject, this subject now has 4 to 5 modules, and those are separate subjects in themselves. They are very vast. That is why it becomes difficult to crack this examination. If you're preparing seriously, then you have to read a lot as well. Okay, and that is also keeps this examination valuable in the eyes of employers, in the eyes of professionals. So there are module wise topics. We'll be going through that. There are changes in examination pattern. I will take you through that. The time limit for passing has now changed. I'll take you through that. Validity for credits. What does it mean when we say validity for credits? Usko bhi samjhenge. And the passing criteria under the revised syllabus. सबसे पहले, first of all, let's try and understand the syllabus which are a part of JAIIB, CAIIB and SOB. These are the 3 most important exams that we have here. There are 4 subjects, all compulsory under JIB and DB and F. Both of them have a similar syllabus. Indian economy and Indian financial system, principles and practices of banking, accounting and financial management for bankers, and retail banking and wealth management. तो ये 4 subjects हैं. All these 4 subjects are compulsory. Therefore, you cannot skip or elect any of these subjects. You just have to write the exam in all the 4 subjects. When we come to SOB, then the first one is overlapping with JAIIB. The second one, Principles and Practices of Banking, also overlaps with JAIIB, exactly the same syllabus, exactly the same paper. The third one, Banking Regulations and Business Laws, overlaps with CAIIB. So if you've written JIB and CIB, automatically you can easily write and clear SOB as well. You will not face any problem. The syllabus is completely taken from JIB and CIB. Finally, when we come to CAIIB, there are 4 compulsory subjects: Advanced Bank Management, Bank Financial Management, Advanced Business and Financial Management, and Banking Regulations and Business Laws. Along with these 4 compulsory subjects, there is also one elective subject. Now, there is a list of 5 subjects that has been given to the students. You have to elect any one of these 5 subjects if you want to write and clear CAIIB. You can also change this elective if you're not able to clear with one elective. So that is an advantage or a flexibility that has been given to the students. Let's now come to the modules under these subjects. As I said, JAIIB or Diploma in Banking and Finance, both of them have 4 subjects. All of them are compulsory. But under these 4 subjects also, you will see that there are certain modules. Now, there are 4 modules in all of these subjects. Paper 1, which is Indian Economy and Indian Financial System. First module is Indian Economic Architecture. Then second is Economic Concepts related to banking. So we've mixed or combined economics as well as banking. So it becomes a separate subject altogether. Indian Financial Architecture, just like Indian Economic Architecture. And the last one is Financial Products and Services. Similarly, there are 4 modules in each of these subjects. Over a period of time, I will be covering all these modules of JAIIB. I will be starting with JAIIB and DB and F. Once we are done with all these 4 papers and all 4 modules in each of these papers, then I will move towards CAIIB. Okay. SOB, there are 3 papers. As I said, the last one, third paper is taken from CAIIB. Paper number 1 and paper number 2 have been taken from JIB. Okay. CAIIB mein also you will see the same thing happening. There are 4 papers. Each paper has 4 modules. For example, let's just have a look at the first one. It says Advanced Bank Management. Now, Statistics is module 1, but Statistics is a different subject altogether. You can do a 3-year graduation and a post-graduation in Statistics. Therefore, it's a different subject altogether. Similarly, Advanced Bank Management has a module named Human Resource Management. Again, this is a separate subject altogether. You will also see Human Resource Management as an elective paper separately. So here, Human Resource Management might be covered a little briefly, but if you also take the elective of Human Resource Management, you will see that being covered in more depth as a different subject altogether, and that will also have some modules. For example, here you see Human Resource Management as a different subject. Now this has different modules, a total of 5 modules. What are these? Human Resource Management, Building an HR Strategy, Motivation, Training and Skill Development, Personnel Management, Industrial Relations, which is a different subject altogether. All the UPSC guys would know that. Emerging Scenario in Human Resource Management. Again, it's a different topic altogether, which is very deep in itself. Therefore, you end up reading about 16 subjects rather than reading just 4 subjects, because they divided a lot of these subjects into modules as well. Okay. Now, this is about the syllabus, the revised syllabus of JAIIB, CAIIB, Diploma in Banking and Finance, and SOB also. Okay. Let's have a look at examination pattern under the revised syllabus. If you have any doubt about the revised syllabus, about any of these subjects, you can mention it in the comment section also below, and I will try and answer your queries as fast as possible. Okay, let's come to the examination pattern now. In JAIIB or SOB or DB and F, there are going to be 100 questions. All of these are MCQ based questions. You will be given a total of 120 minutes. Negative marking has now been introduced, 25%, which is 1/4. So for every answer that you mark incorrectly, you will have to pay a negative marks or give a negative marks of 25% of 1/4. However, if you do not mark or do not attempt any question at all, there is no negative marking for that. Please understand this. Okay. Therefore, accuracy becomes very important. Now, before, what students used to do was, because there was no negative marking, so they used to mark all the questions, और कुछ questions में तुक्के भी लगते थे, and through that they were able to score well and they were able to clear the exam. But that is not the case anymore because negative marking has been introduced. I think it's a good step because it appreciates and rewards students who've studied well and who've come well prepared. However, the students who've not prepared well, who've just come and were just writing the examination, it does not reward them, it penalizes them. So I think it's a good step for serious students. CAIIB, again, 100 questions, 120 minutes, negative marking stays the same, 25% of the marks. However, there's an additional point here which says that all these 100 questions might not be completely MCQ based. In JAIIB, all of them have to be MCQ based, but the same is not true for CAIIB. There can be numerical questions which are not MCQ based where you have to write the answer. Okay, so that will also happen in CAIIB. Now, this has been taken on the lines of CFA. Even if somebody has written CFA examination, cleared it, you would know that in level 1 there is only MCQs, but as you advance to level 2 and level 3, you will see that there are numerical questions which are not MCQ based as well. The same is being done here, which is a welcome step, because again, it penalizes students who've not come well prepared and it rewards the serious ones. Okay, let's come to the next one, which is credit for subjects passed. Now, what does it mean? Let me just explain to you what is the meaning of this. All these operational things are not very important. So what happens here is, let's say you are writing JAIIB examination. There are 4 subjects and you have cleared 2 subjects. You were able to score more than 50% in these 2 subjects, but you failed in the remaining 2 subjects. Okay, you were not able to score 50% in the remaining 2 subjects. So what will happen here is, for these 2 subjects, you do not have to write them again and again. You will get credits for these 2 subjects where you've scored more than 50%. So you're saved from writing the same examination again, which is a good step because, just like various other examinations where if you fail, you have to start from scratch, and therefore it ends up frustrating the student as well, and he keeps repeating the same knowledge again and again. It's a good step wherein if you've cleared an examination with good score, you do not have to appear in the same examination yet again. So if you've cleared 2 subjects, it's like getting a distinction in these subjects. You're provided credits and you do not have to write these subjects again. Now you can write, in the next attempt, you can just write the subjects where you could not clear or you failed. Okay. So there are some rules regarding credits, but they're not very important. They're very operational in nature. Okay. Now, there are certain subjects for which you will not be given credit. For example, in JIB or Diploma in Banking and Finance, you will not get credits for these 2 subjects. Similarly, in CIB, you cannot get credits for these 2 subjects. Okay. No credits will accrue to candidates for the following subjects because they are new subjects. For older subjects, you will keep getting credits, but for the not for the new subjects. Okay. Time limit for passing under the revised syllabus. There is a total of 3 years which is given to pass each examination. If you register today for JIB, your time starts now, and in the next 3 years, in a maximum of 5 attempts, you have to clear JIB. The same applies for CIB. If you've registered today, your time is started. In the next 3 years, you have to clear CIB, all the papers with 5 attempts, maximum of 5 attempts. What if you're not able to do it? You then have to register fresh. You cannot carry on your credits and all those things. You have to register as a fresh student, pay the extra fees yet again, and then only you can start with your journey again. Okay, I hope that's clear. So it's not that if you're not able to clear in 5 attempts, you can never give the examination again. You can, but you have to put more efforts, you have to pay more money, you have to start as a fresh candidate yet again. I hope that's clear. Okay. All this is about credits, not really important. Passing criteria. This is very, very important. The minimum marks that have been kept is still 50 out of 100. So if you want to pass in, let's say, 2 out of 4 subjects If you're just writing 2 subjects, you have not prepared for all the 4 subjects, you need a minimum of 50 out of 100 in each subject. Okay. However, if you're writing all the subjects, let's say I'm writing all the 4 subjects in JIIB, and I get, let's say, 45 in paper 1, 47 in paper 2, 65 in paper 3, and let's say 70 in paper 4. So what is my average? My average is 70 plus 60, 135, 135 plus 40, 170, 175, and then 182, 180 ले लेते हैं, 180 plus 40, 220, 227. 227 out of 400. Now this is more than 50%, very clearly visible. So candidates securing at least 45 marks in each subject. In each subject, my score should be at least 45. It has to be more than or equal to 45. 1 second. Not less than equal to. It has to be more than equal to 45. Whereas the aggregate of all these 4 subjects, this happens only when I'm writing the exam in all the 4 subjects. The aggregate in all the 4 subjects has to be more than equal to 50%. So it should be more than equal to 200 because the examination is of 400 marks, all the 4 subjects taken together. However, if I'm not writing the exam in all the 4 subjects, let's say only these 2, the first and second, my score has to be more than 50. Because it is 45 and 47 here, and let's say I just wrote these 2 subjects, I did not write subject 3 and subject 4, then I would not have passed in any of the subjects because my score has to be a minimum of 50. And the aggregate, if I'm writing all the 4 subjects, has to be more than 50%. And individually, my score has to be more than equal to 45. I hope this is clear. बहुत simple है, समझ आ गया होगा अब तक. Okay. So this is all that is there. The pricing criteria has also been explained now. It stands the same for JAIIB as well as for CAIIB. Okay. If you have any queries regarding this examination, if you want to understand something, if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me via this number as well. Let me write it down. 9999 466 225. And you can also go to my website www.anujindal.in. Now, I prepare students for regulatory body examinations like RBI, SEBI, and NABARD. For the last 7 to 8 years, we've been doing that. And now I also want to study myself and also guide students for banking and finance examinations, starting with JAIIB. If you like this video, if you like the approach, do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I'll see you very soon again. All the best. Take care. Bye-bye. Jai Hind.